Yeah, I was just going to ask you if you...
I think it favours the left foot. Love to see it just really drive this ball. Don't get too cute with it.
Perez. Oh, and it's in! How about North Carolina FC? And Perez gives North Carolina FC a 1-0 lead.
Cheer for North Carolina FC. Gets it up and over the wall. Delgado looks like two hands to it, but they're soft hands, and he just sneaks into that side netting. We'll be really disappointed with that. I think at some point the goalkeeper's probably worrying about where he is in regards to the post. Just not strong enough hands.
The referee bent around. McQueen, again, not the tallest, still loose. Maldonado with the shield and the drop. Boy, that's really good from Maldonado, no? Oh, look at Olex Anderson. Olex Anderson, the goalkeeper's out. Olex Anderson! Olex Anderson! Olex Anderson! And how about North Carolina FC 2-0?
Wow, great defending. And the ball just hoofed forward, but there's Olex. You knew he would be. Quokka gets the wrong side, and then you just praying for Olex Anderson to cool down, slow down. Delgado does everything he can to slow it and stay big, but Anderson, once he takes that touch, he's the only one getting on the end of it. The question then was, would he have the composure to slot it home, and he finds the finish to go with the work rate today. He's deserved that goal, and boy, is this guy on fire.
He really is.
Wheeler Amunu dueling forward early on. Trying one over the top. Christian Cheney running in behind, eyeing the keeper. Flag stays down. Cheney behind. He buries it. Less than 20 seconds into the match. Cheney running in behind. A backflip. What a way for forward Madison to get underway. Look at it again. Wheeler Amunu keeps possession, eyes forward, and plays a brilliant pass over the top to pick out Cheney, and a tough one. He has a push in the back, and may even been an injury sustained there by Jake Dangler. He kind of pulls up lame a little bit there at the end. Tried to put him off from the back, and he kept his composure. Kilwine carrying it forward, plays a low one. It squeezes through. Cassini, one-on-one, low one, he buries it. Back in the 11 for the first time since his injury against his former club, and he equalizes in the 8th minute. Kilwine does brilliantly to carry that forward. What a pass. Just squeezes through. Low, composed finish. Mitch Osmond just couldn't get it away. How about this for a start? Matthias Cassini might have put it through the legs of Shipman. Otieno, switch of play. Here's Curry, one-on-one, whipped into the box, header, Sterling! And they score within 2 minutes of the start of the second. Curry, what a ball in. What a header by Sterling. Just nice footwork by Curry. Stands it up. Not easy for Sterling to deal with, but he's just calm, waits for it to come to him. Knutson goes long. Curry, what a pass it was. Jackson Curry, Ajay. Puts it onto his left. Curry, low pass across goal! They combine again. Second time in the second half, Curry to Sterling. They're up by 2, Tormenta 3. Sterling, now the all-time leading scorer for Tormenta with that one. Just an incredibly patient goal. Knows Curry is trying to work his way out to the left. Brilliant pass across goal. Curry leads the team in assists on the year. Sterling. Switch out wide, Akoto is on hand. Driving forward with space, Nick Akoto into the box. Curry, can he get one himself? He can! Assists 2, scores 1 himself. Jackson Curry is having himself a day. It's 4-1 Tormenta over the hosts. See it again. Great speed from Makoto, just drives into the box, plays it short for Khoury. Nice first touch to put it out of his feet. And a brilliant right-footed finish. And this is a Forward Madison team that doesn't concede many goals this year, and they've conceded 4 against South Georgia Tormenta.
First time they had won by multiple goals all season. For Richmond, it was the inverse. A lot of old issues coming back to bite them in the second half. Vinyals drives forward, and he tucks it in the bottom right. One of the top creative players on this kicker's side gives the visitors a lead against the grain of play. Second goal of the year, and it comes out of nothing. Just sashaying through traffic, a low driver, and a Male Knight may feel he could do a little better with that one. Great footwork from Vinyals, Knight late to it, and it aids everyone to slide into the bottom right. One of the top penalty takers in all of USL League One history. Smart finishes. 4 for 4 from the spot for Lexington's prize man from 12 yards. And the hosts level immediately after conceding. Jamaican is unflappable from 12 yards, strokes it into the right side netting, and immediately puts Lexington back on a level playing field. Vinyals set to take this free kick. Good shot, and it finds its way into the back of the net. What a hit from Neil Vinyals, and he's got a brace. Great whip to this, no chance for a Mal Knight into the top right corner. Neil Vinyals with a bit of brilliance. And Richmond back in front. For kickers faithful, especially since the arrival of Darren Sawatsky, who's successfully guided his side to the postseason with regularity. Here's Balogun's cross, and it's an own goal from Richmond. Catastrophic from the Richmond back line, and Lexington is level. Are happy, they won't complain how it falls in the back of the net. You see Balogun race to the byline, low cross, and it's just not properly dealt with by Simon Fitch, who logs a very unfortunate own goal as he looked to get out of the way there.
More so than the alternative if he had been sent off. And Dane Kelly, an early opportunity to hand a goal for the hosts.
That brings up a PK for the Jets.
Delgado saved a penalty last game. Kelly, goal as you like. Bottom left corner, the score opened by Dane Kelly. Charlotte up 1-0 on top of the table, Northern Colorado. See it again, slow run up and just steps up, calmly putting that one in the corner. Tough one for Delgado to save if he guesses the right way. Doesn't want the team to have a similar drop in effort and energy after an early goal. Scored in the 4th minute, Trace Ornabuyu with a wonder goal. Take a 1-0 lead in the 4th minute. So Flanagan drives forward. Step over, Flanagan, low shot, Flanagan makes it 2-0. Out of nothing, Avion Flanagan drives forward and doubles the lead for the hosts. Look at where he is. He's at the halfway line, just drives forward. Players around him step over onto the left foot. That's a tough one for Delgado to save. It's low, it's got power, and it's placed brilliantly in that bottom right corner. For joining us here on ESPN+. Rendon, impressive speed to get to it. Has Sabella with him, picks him out of the box. Valentin Sabella back to Rendon. Cuts it back, tapped into the empty net. They cut it in half. It's a 2-1 game. Brilliantly done. Link up play. I believe it was Billy King on the end of it. See Rendon again here to Sabella. Very clever pass back to him. Cuts it back, and Billy King just clever from his movement. You can just see him follow the space, Easy enough finish, but it was all about the movement that preceded it.
Minute longer. Visit novonhealth.org/ortho now to learn more.
Switch of play, Oberton in acres of space. Nice first touch with his chest. Can he pick out an option in the box or go himself? Finds a teammate and it's there. Two-goal lead established. 3-1. The substitutes linking up. Nice counterattack by Charlotte. Out wide to Kelly. Switch of play. You can just see off your screen, on your screen now. Oberton waits and waits and picks out a nice option in the box from left back. Scores. That might be the one that sees out the 3 points for Charlotte. Oberton will get it after it was taken away. Has Kelly with him. What a pass. The weight is there. Kelly rounds the keeper. Can he finish it off? He can! Cool as you like for the number 9. 2 on the day. They take a 3-goal lead, and surely the points are headed the way of the Charlotte Independents. You can just see the weight on this pass is brilliant. Makes Delgado think he can get there. Puts him in no man's land. It's tough for him to deal with. Maybe hindsight is 20/20. He stays back for that. Hopes that his teammate at center back can help.
Here's Blanco running downhill. Can he make Avila's pay now? Give and go. Blanco shares to his right. Plenty of space to operate. Somersault with the right. His shot. It goes. Oh, Raheem Somersault. He buries it from distance. North Carolina breaks the seal. It's 1-0. Blanco was the quarterback. Somersault, the executioner. One hop, and that's all Raheem needed. Gets his first full 90 in his last appearance against Hales. And he's only 23. Already has experience with the senior national team in El Salvador. Rafa Menziken hears the chip, and he scores again. North Carolina up 2-0. On the Cirque du Soleil score by Rafa Menziken, the former Chattanooga Red Wolf. And it comes off a midfield feed. Menziken. Olay. Right past Cardona, right over Avilas. Lombardi wants to push forward. Nice move by Walefi. Swims through the defense. In the corner, it's Riley Kraft. The cross. Off the noggin, it's Lombardi. Popping it up. Oh, it goes! Loose ball in the box. Pedro Hernandez climbs the ladder, and he nets it. And it couldn't have come at a better time. Lombardi put it on a platter for Pedro. Would you believe that man only stands at 5'7"? Get up there, over Somersault.
Pablo Jara hoping to make a spectacular stop to keep this goalless. The first spot kick of the year for the Owls. They've waited a long time, and it's scored. Skierce makes it count. Union Omaha, 1-0 in the 32nd minute. Well, he doesn't just score with his head. See, Jara waited a long time before diving, and Skierce waited him out. Look at that slow chop step run up, and that little hesitation there, finally sending Jara the right way. Rested for the first 45. Ian Cameron probably hoped he'd be able to rest him more than that. Now by the end line, that's kept in play. The outswinging ball, Dos Santos! The veteran center forward pings in the second goal of the night for Union Omaha. Dos Santos, 2-0 to the Owls. It was Gallardo who kept it in play, and his outswinging ball perfectly onto the head of Dos Santos, who was able to stand and plant his feet and plant that header into the back of the net. And Hara, moving the opposite way, couldn't get back, had no chance. Now some space to come forward. Omaha a little bit slack here. Keziah Sterling's hardly been involved, but he spreads it out to Akoto. Akoto trying to run at the defense, weaves his way into the box. Akoto deflected in, and Tormenta are right back in this. And it's their Academy product, Nick Akoto, who sparks them to life. Game on, 2-1. Tormenta Academy that keeps churning out talent after talent. Look at that dribbling to slice between defenders. He gets fortunate with the finish. We'll see how that's scored. I'm not sure if that shot's headed on frame when you look at that replay. It comes off Connor Doyle. It might be an own goal. Yeah, that might be. And their results at doing that this year have been mixed, which is why they're not higher in the table. Here's Akale. It's Akale into the box. It's Quele Akale! It's 2-2. They just couldn't stop him. And Quele Akale quells this crowd in Omaha. It's a stunned Werner Park. It's a Tormenta side who looked dead and buried 20 minutes ago, and now they're level. It's poor defending. Somebody's got to stop the ball. They never did, and Akale wove his way through and finished gorgeously into that far corner. Splitting defenders, cutting inside. Mastrantonio toward the goal mouth. There was contact, no whistle. Heel pulls it back. Doyle spears it far side. Flick down, and into the net it goes! And it is a late winner for Union Omaha. They've thrown it away. They've won it back in stoppage time. It was kept alive by Doyle. It was flicked back by Dos Santos and slammed into the net by Suahi. That's not normally his game. A central defender, but didn't he hit it well? Bang! Down into the ground, textbook.
Martinez had the space to turn away, instead plays in Christian Cheney. Cheney might be in behind, trying to shrug off his defender, gets the shot away and scores! Break out the backflip, Christian Cheney. The 7th of the season for the forward, and it's Forward Madison on the scoreboard first. How familiar is this pass? A line-breaking, splitting ball for Christian Cheney. Shrugs off his defender. Jared Mazzola got his right arm to it, but the pure venom of the strike took it into the roof of the net. Boyce has checked all the way back. Gonna switch it long. Lovely first touch by Gavin Lañez. Hartman got a foot to it. That's not a good clearance at all. First time shot finds the back of the net. Noah Frankie capitalizes on the mistake at the back, and it's 1-1. This second half, and he got his reward. What on earth was Timmy Mel doing? Got all of his body weight wrong. A very smart finish at the end from Frankie, just to tuck it into that near side. Shipman never saw it.
Mitch North has not saved a penalty this season for Fuego FC. He points to his left. Castro goes the other way and tucks it in. And just like that, it's deja vu all over again for One Knox SC as they go ahead in stoppage time against the short-handed Fuego. North had pointed to his left, and Castro went right with it to North's right, and that's exactly where he was.